Hello students, welcome to the ITC and CN session. Last time we discussed about the history of the different information theory, how the Shannon implemented it, which are the different sources for the information. Let's discuss here some of the numericals based on the how to calculate the information generated by the source or the number of bits required to transfer a specific information. Let's check it. In the current example, it is mentioned with the statement consider a binary source. Binary source means either it will generate 0 or 1, which tosses a fair coin and outputs 1 if head, that is capital H, appears, and a 0 if a tail, that is capital T, appears. For this source, if you just consider, let me just proceed with the answer. If you consider here for this particular source, which is binary one, probability of 1 means getting head is equal to probability of getting 0, that is nothing but the 50%, means 0.5. Therefore the information content of each output from the source is, we need to here track out for the probabilities, then only we can comment on the information generated by the source. So I of xi, here I of xi is equal to minus log p of xi to the base 2. So p of xi just now we calculated here, that is nothing but 0.5. So log 0.5 to the base 2, it is nothing but 1 bit. It means information generated by the source is 1 bit only. Only 1 bit used to represent the output. From this binary source, only 1 bit is generated at a time. Okay, or only 1 bit is rather used to represent the output of the source. Let's consider now the successive outputs from this binary source. If these are statistically independent, that is the source is memoryless, therefore the block of m bits, there are 2 raised to m possible m bit blocks, means how many blocks will be possible, that is 2 raised to m. If I consider 0 0, then 0 1 1 0 1 1, means I will have the total possible combination of 2 bit block will be 2 raised to 2, that is 4, each of which is equally probable. Obviously everyone will be equally probable with probability 2 raised to minus m. So with respect to that, the self information of m bit block is nothing but I of xi is equal to minus log p of xi to the base 2. So this can be represented in a generalized way as the m bits, because it is nothing but minus log 2 raised to minus m to the base 2. So this can be simplified as a minus into, let me just write the expression, this is minus m into minus 1 log 2 to the base 2. So obviously this will give the output as a 1, and minus m into minus 1, that is nothing but plus m, that is plus m bits. So m bits required to represent the possible m bit blocks. Now here we can just conclude that this is where the log to the base 2 is well applicable to reduce the number of bits, or to reduce the you can say the complexity of the expression also. That is why we need to proceed with the log to the base 2 to have the good result or the portability. Now let's consider the additional example based on the same example just now which we studied. Consider a DMS, that is source C, that outputs 2 bits at a time. This source comprises 2 binary sources, let's say source A and B. Now just take the reference of the earlier problem. The 2 binary sources within the source C are independent. Both are independent sources which C carries, that is A as well as B. Now we need to calculate, let's say calculate the information conveyed by C. If C want to convey any information, what could be that information? That will be simply done like this. Possible outcomes are either 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. As we discussed in the earlier example also, with probability P of C, since both are independent, P of A into P of B. means probability of source A into probability of source B. So probability of source A will be 0.5, probability of source B will be 0.5. So 0.5 into 0.5, that is 0.25. So overall we can conclude here that the probability of C is nothing but 0.25 since A and B are independent. Now the information content of each output from source C, if we got the probability, it is quite easier to calculate the number of bits used to generate the output, okay, from the particular source. So I of C, that is information conveyed by the C, minus log to the base 2 for P of Xi. So P of Xi is 0.25, so log 0.25 to the base 2 is 2 bits. So remember here, while calculating this particular thing, you need to do it like this: log first of all 0.25, then divide it by log 2. This is obviously minus. So once you do it, you will find it is quite easier to operate with the calculator also. You will do it like whatever just I specified. Don't get confused over here with the log to the base e or ln. Okay, so it is very simple one to calculate. Don't take the base as a e, otherwise the entire calculations will be wrong. So this is where we can just conclude with respect to our result, why there is a necessity of, you can say, logarithmic term. Okay, now the next point of discussion is mutual information. Surely we will see this in the next session. Right now I am just projecting this one. Try to cope up with this point. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.